Hail and welcome to the Four Directions. May my podcast be a blessing of love, light, new beginnings, and hope and peace for the universe. Toward the one, the perfection of love, harmony, and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the message, the mystery, the miracle, the Mother, the Spirit of guidance. Everything lost is found again, in a new form, in a new way. Everything hurt is healed again, in a new time, in a new day. Change is, touch is. Touch is, change is. Change us, touch us, touch us, change us. Welcome to episode 17 of StarCircle, and Happy New Year. I'd like to start with some introductory statements about the Akashic Record. Everything is one mind. Any space has an energetic memory of everything that has ever happened there. And it is encoded in space-time. We can access that state of consciousness, that conscious field. All knowledge is enfolded in space and time, including in every person. We ask to know reality. It's all there. Develop the skill and ask to know anything. So in 2001, Dr. Greer held the disclosure project at the press club, and this has turned out to be like the most watched event at the press club in history. And it's in my playlist. You can watch the whole thing. And recently they had a 4-part series on the YouTube of the 20-year anniversary of this disclosure project at the press club. It's very, very informative. And that's on my playlist, so be sure to watch that. What I want to read for you is the summary of the requested actions that were presented at this press club. Full, open congressional hearings to investigate the ET UFO subject, including witness testimony with release from security oaths. Immediate legislation and international treaties to ban space-based weapons. Presidential action to disqualify the ET UFO subject. Declassification and release of currently classified technologies that could ameliorate the environmental and energy crisis. Now, this didn't happen, but it still could, and there's a lot more good stuff to come. First, I need to summarize and review the cosmic hoax that has been unfolding for 100 years. An unthinkable evil has been unleashed on our planet, and we have got to protest this illegal and immoral secrecy. We are living through an unprecedented moment. We're in the final hour of an agenda that's been playing out again over 100 years ago. It's the secrecy that is a threat to life in the universe. We're talking at least 100 years of UFO secrecy. Keeping secret knowledge that could solve all of Earth's problems: poverty, energy, climate. The shadow government has been wanting you not to know that they have been attempting to send nuclear weapons to space ever since they went to the moon. And the military-industrial complex is big, wet dream is to have war in space. And they have utilized false flag operations repeatedly to initiate war. This keeps going on over and over and over. The 9/11 attack on the Twin Towers, it set the stage for an invasion agenda Wesley Clark described in 2007. He predicted the creating of the Space Force, and Wernher von Braun said it was all lies. Our aliens are not demons. They're not terrorists. We are heading towards war and our own extinction if we don't stop disrupting the fabric of space with nuclear weapons. The military-industrial complex, fascist elements own the economy, the infrastructure. The Central Intelligence Agencies are all promoting the interests of the corporations, the interests that promote fascism, full spectrum dominance, and war in outer space. What the big secret that has the military-industrial complex so mad is that every single nuclear weapon they have sent in space has been nuclearized, neutralized by extraterrestrial intelligence. All of the leaked documents that they're putting out last year were designed to create fear. And it's all about racism. The people in charge are racist. They were brought over here to Nassau after World War II from Nazi Germany. The plan is to dehumanize the enemy. It's speciesism. The national security state is promoting speciesism. The man-made UFOs are trying to convince people that they're being attacked by aliens so that all pacifists can be denounced as terrorists and we can move on with World War III in outer space. Dr. Greer's work is full of hundreds of military testimony that this is happening. And that this has been planned. This is psychological warfare has been planned since 1952. Now, the movie that Dr. Greer just put out, he said, has really helped. The media has quieted down with the lies. But I need to review what the major lies are that the military-industrial complex has been leaking through the media. They're saying that they don't know what the UFOs are. They're even giving them a new name that emphasizes that they don't know, but it's not true at all. They do know. They have identified them. Since 1940, they've been capturing alien vehicles and copying them. So they have a militia already of vehicles that look alien. The military-industrial complex does not have anything that performs like a UFO. Again, this is not true. They have alien reproduction vehicles in place and performing abductions and mutilations to scare people. They are a threat to national security. Again, this is a huge lie. The military-industrial complex wants you to think that. What ET intelligence has communicated through the work of Dr. Greer is that we are the enemy. We are the enemy, not ET. The military-industrial complex is the enemy, not extraterrestrial intelligence. Next, I'm going to share with you some notes from a crash course and overview in non-locality, consciousness, and transdimensional technologies. Everything emanates from consciousness. The conscious realm of the mystics, ancient Vedic era. Pure consciousness is the operating system of the universe. Everyone is a portal to the unbounded universe. Random generators prove non-locality of mind. How mind can influence a random number generator. Real time means instant. not the speed of light. We think to our desire. We think to our device rather than we touch it. We must master inner space before outer space. Consciousness and transdimensional central operating system is interstellar. It is all within every being. Again, the Akashic record is infinity times infinity, every point in space and time. The governments are promoting a deliberate misunderstanding. They are unlikely to do anything to create a shift. We, the people, must lead. We, the people, must bring about a shift to coherence. We have to get beyond the consciousness of separation and into one of interconnectivity. We need to understand the deepest aspects of our own mind. The only solution to endless war is this eye of consciousness, radiating from an extraterrestrial life form, is the same as me. That's our point of contact. The meditative state of mind is how we communicate. Okay, so there's a lot of really exciting and hopeful things happening that we can all be a part of. First, please refer to Carol Rosin's site, peaceinspace.com. It's a treaty that has been signed by several nations, including Russia, and of course the military-industrial complex wants you not to know that, okay? But Russia has signed a treaty to ban all space-based weapons for national and world security, prosperity, and sustainable development. So please go to that website. It's just beautiful. It's listed in the description. And I wanted to share, be the kind of person extraterrestrial intelligence would want to have a relationship with. Duality precludes divine unity. Everything in the 3D is manifested by the light of consciousness. That's what space-time is. As above, so below. Everything is available from any point in space and time because space and time is a conscious field. ET wants us to come into their dimension. They have been communicating with humans for thousands of years through meditation and dreaming. We must trust our intuitive abilities. We can be spiritual adventurers and develop these intuitive abilities through meditative techniques. Right actions open all the doors for things to happen. Stand in divine Mother generosity pose. When they appear, letting them know that you are peaceful. ET loves humans exploring other states of consciousness. So the last things I wanted to share is that Dr. Greer has developed an app. It's called the CE5 Contact app. And I encourage you with all my heart to join us as ambassadors of universal peace. We are working on ourselves. We are raising our own consciousness. And we are reaching out to ET with diplomacy and peaceful efforts. And millions of people are having awesome, fantastic experiences all over the world. So you might say, oh, but not all ET's good. Well, Dr. Greer presents a very, very excellent argument that is part of the lie, that's not true. That extraterrestrial intelligence is an advanced form of consciousness, similar but different to angels and celestial beings. So for me, the being an ambassador of universal peace with Dr. Greer's team and doing the contact work on the app, it's just simply listening to tones that ET's given us through contact, through crop circles and other avenues. We listen to these tones to tune our being into a higher consciousness, and then we deeply relax and go into a meditative state, and we send our peaceful intentions out into space. So please join me. Beloved one, Almighty Goddess, through the rays of the sun and moon, through the waves of the air and sea, through the all-pervading life in nature and space, purify and revivify us, and we pray, heal our bodies, hearts, and souls. O thou who art the perfection of love, harmony, and beauty, the Lord of heaven and Mother Earth, open our hearts that we may hear thy voice, which constantly comes from within. Disclose to us thy divine light, which is hidden in our souls, that we may know and understand life better. Most merciful and compassionate Goddess, give us thy great goodness. Teach us thy loving forgiveness. Raise us above the distinctions and differences which divide. Send us the peace of thy divine Spirit, and unite us all in thy perfect being. The circle is open, but never broken. May the love of the Goddess be forever in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again.